Hey, what's up guys? So I just got back from work and I had a special delivery for my Evo, a package waiting for me. And today we're gonna be installing a carbon fiber duckbill trunk on the Evo. So that way when I go to the track or go to Mexico, I can just swap out the trunks and not have the big wing on it, because the big wing on the highway at high speeds, it causes a lot of drag and you can feel it. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I could have unbolted the mounts from the wing and bought a little lip extension or whatever they're called to make it look like a duckbill. So I got the whole duckbill trunk. That way I can just swap out the trunks every other weekend or once a month or whatever, just to switch it up, because a lot of people hate on the big wing. So that way I have big wing duckbill to please all the haters, you know. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you the box that the trunk came in. I already opened it just to make sure it wasn't cracked or anything. Everything looks good, everything's Gucci. So let's get to the unboxing and then we're gonna install it and I'll bring you guys along with me. Alright, so here's the box. Got it from Viz Racing Sports. Alright, so you get a lot of bubble wrap, which is good. Some foam, some plastic with their brand name. There's a little chip, but not the end of the world. Alright, let's take it out. Here's my little table. Alright, here's the trunk. Don't mind the mess in the background. It's super clean. This is a duckbill. Alright, so first step to removing your trunk, you gotta open it. Alright, so first step is you're gonna have to remove these two, and then same thing on the other side. 1 and 2. Alright, so first step, once you open the trunk, you're gonna have to remove your tail lights. So you're gonna have to take these two out, unplug them, pop this out. Same thing on this side. Remove these two, unplug them, take this out. You have to remove that also. And you might have to remove this. Let me double check. Alright, you're gonna have to remove the hatch as well and install it on your new trunk. So it will be these two. You're gonna have to unplug this and this should come out. Alright, so you're gonna need a 12mm socket for these right here, and you're gonna need a 10mm socket for the tail lights, for the hatch, this thing, and for this. Alright, so first what I'm gonna do is remove this piece. Alright, so now we're gonna move to the tail lights. Alright, so once you disconnect all the cables, all you gotta do is pull this out, as so. So this tail light would be going on the new trunk. So you're gonna repeat that process on this side. Same thing, 1, 2, take these off, push this up, and bam, tail light out. Alright, after you remove the tail lights, you're gonna have to remove all these clips from wherever they're connected at. And this is if you have the trunk with this unlock button or whatever. So you're gonna unclip all these, and then you have one up here that you're gonna have to unclip. And once you unclip that, you're gonna pull all of them through here. Alright, so once you pull all those cables out, you're gonna be stuck with all this mess. Next step is to unbolt these two and unbolt these. Alright, for the bottom one, you're gonna have to use one of these because this ratchet won't fit unless you take this hydraulic off, which I'm not going to. What you're gonna want to do is put something underneath here so the corner of your trunk doesn't crack or chip. And this is completely off. It's just holding the trunk with this piece right here. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this side. So you don't want this to hit your inside of the trunk, so it won't chip or crack. So I'm just gonna unscrew this and take this trunk off. Alright, so I have the trunk off, and it's pretty heavy with the wing on it and those metal plates. The only thing left to do with this trunk is you're gonna have to remove this. Alright, so in order to remove that, you're gonna need a 10mm. Take that off. So once you remove those nuts, you're gonna have to pull this out, and there you go. So I'm gonna install the tail lights right now, install the brake light, take these out. That way when I come over here, everything's already on, and I'll just have to bolt these onto the trunk and we should be good. So once you have your tail lights in, your brake light, and your hatch, you're done with this besides all the cables. So next step is to put the trunk on the mounts. Let's see, move your bolt out of the way. So I'm gonna do that by myself. It should be pretty easy because that weighs like 40 pounds compared to that big trunk and the big wing. So I have the trunk mounted on. This is the first close. Let's see if it aligns. Let's see. It looks pretty straight. Alright. That's sexy. Alright, so here's the finished product. Fitment is pretty well. When buying carbon fiber parts, fitment's not going to be 100% all the time compared to OEM, but this looks really good. Super light. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wire these cables through here. I'm not gonna put them in every little spot. I'm just gonna connect them to the brake light, the tail lights, and that's it. That way when I decide to put the big wing on, I don't gotta untab all these little clips.
I'm alright. For once in my life, I feel alive. Won't rewind. Temper the pressure, leave it behind. Let go. Let go. Let go. let let
Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, leave a like, drop a comment down in the section below. Shout out to Yan Yan, my #1 fan. Got you, bro. Alright, so that's gonna conclude the video for today, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.